Hello. In this class, we will start solving one of the problem on pure substance by using Mollier chart. Let us take a problem. Dry steam at 1 megapascal. So, the steam state is given as dry steam and the pressure is 1 megapascal. So, pressure is 1 megapascal. So, it is 1 into 10 power 6 Newton per meter square. So, our Mollier chart is based on pressure in the unit bar. So, if I divide this by 10 power 5, I will get the unit as bar. So, it will be 10 bar. So, the given pressure I have just rewritten in terms of bar. So, P1 is 10 bar. It expands in a horizontal adiabatic nozzle. So, it expands in a nozzle. Expands in a nozzle. So, it is given as horizontal nozzle for a particular reason. We will come back to that little later. So, it is horizontal. The given nozzle is horizontal. To a pressure of 110 kilopascal. So, P2 is 110 kilopascal. Again, the same thing here. We wanted the pressure in bar. So, I will multiply this by 110 into 10 power 3 Newton per meter square. And I know the conversion from Newton per meter square to bar is divided by 10 power 5. So, this will be 1.1 bar. Alright. So, P2 is 1.1 bar. So, there is an expansion of the steam from 10 bar to 1.1 bar. Find the velocity of the steam coming out of the nozzle. Assuming frictionless flow, neglect initial velocity of the steam. So, it is also told that you can neglect the initial velocity of the steam. So, before we solve the problem, let us do a derivation for velocity of the steam. So, from steady flow energy equation, we know that heat transfer minus work transfer is equal to change in enthalpy plus change in kinetic energy plus change in potential energy. And he has mentioned that it is a horizontal nozzle. So, horizontal nozzle means there is no change in potential energy. And in a nozzle, there is negligible heat transfer in nozzle and there is negligible work transfer in nozzle. There is no nozzle is a device which is used to increase the velocity of the steam. So, obviously, there is no heat transfer, no work transfer, and since the nozzle is kept horizontal, there is no change in potential energy also. So, all we have is change in enthalpy, that is H2 minus H1, and this kinetic energy change can be rewritten as half into V2 square minus V1 square. So, this comes to the other side, you will have H1 minus H2 and we will have half into V2 square minus V1 square. And it is also told that you can neglect the initial velocity. So, neglect initial velocity. So, all we will have is this 2 will go here. So, this will be 2 into H1 minus H2 and V2 square. Therefore, you can rewrite this V2 is equal to square root of 2 into H1 minus H2. And remember, the unit of velocity, we want it to be in meter per second. So, if you want to substitute, if you want to get the unit of velocity in meter per second, we are supposed to substitute enthalpy in joule per kg. Very important, because joule per kg is nothing but we can try to rewrite the joule per kg. Joule is Newton meter per kg. Now, Newton can be further rewritten as mass. This is just Newton, I am rewriting. Mass into acceleration due to gravity, kg meter per second square, and this meter is there only and kg is there only. So, this is just Newton meter per kg. Now, this kg cancels out. All you will have is meter square per second square, which means Joule per kg is nothing but meter square per second square. So if we are making here V2 square root of meter square per second square, you will get it in, this square root gets cancelled out, we will get it in meter per second. So it is very important that we substitute enthalpy in joule per kg. So we will come back to the equation 1 after finding out enthalpy values from the Mollier chart. Now let us go to Mollier chart. At 10 bar, he has told that it is a dry steam. See, dry steam at 1 megapascal. That means at 10 bar it is dry steam. Now just let us have a quick recall on what we know about HS plot. Now, which is Mollier diagram. A HS plot is a enthalpy versus entropy plot. Enthalpy versus entropy plot. We will have a dryness fraction line, which is a saturation line, and we will have constant pressure lines, which are like this. These are all pressure constant lines. Now, these pressure constant lines, let us say that this is, for the sake of understanding, this is 10 bar line. Okay. Now, 10 bar, and this is a dry saturated, the black line indicates that this is a saturated steam or dry saturated steam. So, the given condition of the steam is 10 bar and dryness fraction is 1, or it is completely dry steam. This is going to be our state 1. Okay. Then we say that it expands in a nozzle. So, nozzle is a device where pressure drops. So, at entropy remains constant. So, entropy remains constant. So, what we have to do is, we have to drop a vertical line. We have to drop a vertical line till where? Till the pressure becomes 1.1 bar. So, we are going to drop the pressure. So, this was our P1 10 bar. So, P2 is 1.1 bar. So, let us mark this point 2. So, this is what we are going to do in HS plot. Then what we are going to do, measure the value of enthalpy like this. This will be our H1 value. Measure the enthalpy like this. This is going to be our H2 value. Okay. Then we will go back to equation 1 and find out the velocity. Now, let us take the Mollier chart, 10 bar dry steam, and drop a vertical line till the pressure becomes 1.1 bar. Then we will have the values of H1 and H2. Now, this is how a Mollier chart looks like. In a Mollier chart, we have this line, which is a saturation line. You can see this line is a saturation line, and it is written also here. Saturation line. Okay. And constant pressure lines are written here. You can see that pressure is 0.01 bar here. This is 0.02. Remember that on the line there is a value. So, anything, for example, if 0.01 bar has to be seen, it has to be, this is the 0.01 bar line. Similarly, 1 bar line is here. So, I will go to 10 bar line. So, 10 bar is here, see. So, this is not the 10 bar line. 10 bar is on the line, the value 10 is written. So, 10 bar is this line. So, I will mark this point and call this as 1. And we can always measure the value of enthalpy from there, H1. So, I will go for a straight line here. So, if we do that, a straight line from here will give me value something close to 7. So, between 700, 2700 and 2800. So, each division, so there are 100 division here, 100 difference here, and there is 5 division. So, each one is 20. So, 20, 40, 50. So, we can write H1 is equal to 2750 kilojoule per kg. And remember, If we are solving it by Mollier chart, it will have some kind of error, that is a reading error, which will always be there. Now, let us go to expansion in a nozzle. So, what is happening? It is expanded to 1.1 bar. So, drop a vertical line from here to 1.1 bar line. So, it is something like this. But remember, it has to be stopped at 1.1 bar. Do we have 1.1 bar line? Let us check. This is 1 bar line and this is 1.5 bar line. So, we do not have 1.1 bar line, but we will have to predict that our estimate where will be 1.1 bar line. So, 1 is there, 1.5 is there. 1.1 is like 10% of this distance. So, approximately it will be something like here, 1.1 bar. Okay. So, 1.1 bar, I am estimating that it will be between 1 and 1.5 and it is just 20%, right? 1 to 1.5. So, 1.1 bar. So, drop a vertical line to that point. We will drop a vertical line to that point. Okay. Then this is the point 2 which we are talking. So, point 2 and measure an enthalpy at state 2. Now, at state 2, we can go for measuring enthalpy. So, it is close to, in order to measure the enthalpy, measure it horizontally. Both the sides we have, you can measure it from either side. So, it is close to 2400. Close to 2400. So, H2 is equal to 2400 kilojoule per kg. So, we have 2750 and 2400 kilojoule per kg. Now, let us go back 2750 and 2400. Go back to equation 1. So, V2 is square root of 2 into 2750 minus 2750 minus 2400. 2400, and remember, as we said, this has to be in joule per kg. So, never forget to multiply it by 10 power 3, then only we will get our unit in meter per second. So, let us go back and check. Square root of, open a bracket, 2 into 2750 minus 2400 into 10 power 3, 836.66 meter per second. 836.66 meter per second. So, we have a detailed course on mastering steam tables and Mollier diagram. I will provide the link in the description. Please do visit the Udemy course. Thank you.